Check, check, check.
Have time flies when you're having fun. Matty,
What's up, brother Dave?
how are you?
I'm great, man. This is
Yeah.
we're like that tweet you just had. We're actually crushing a bad team that we should crush.
Yes. Yes.
Been a while.
Been a minute. Been a second. Oh my goodness.
I
What
love it. I love it.
what is pow on Bulls? I don't know. Are you trying to say Paul and
Pal.
or
Pal.
I don't know
No,
what.
that's weird. That's a weird spelling. It's not working for me.
Explain it to me, Eli. Explain it to me, sir. Marcellus, how are you? This is the hardest beating we put on a team all year. Good to see them playing well with the lead. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like that Simpsons, gif, stop, stop, he's already dead, with the group of children watching a man being full breath.
He's already dead.
It's nice to be on the other side of that meme for once.
Dude, they scored 46 in the third. 46. Oh, you misspelled it. Okay, cool, Eli.
Season high for a quarter.
Amazing. Amazing, man. Amazing. Jay, what
What up,
up?
Jay?
What up, GA?
Good to see Kobe back out there.
Man.
Dude, he
Oh.
got elbowed in the mouth, and then elbowed in the mouth again, and then cracked his head on the stanchion,
Yeah.
All in the span of 1 second.
Listen, I just knew he had a concussion.
Pop, bam.
Yeah. I just knew he had a concussion. I knew it. I was like, he's got a concussion.
Kind of surprised he's back out there right now.
Very. This is twice he took himself out the game because of something, and yeah, he's been okay since he came back. But honestly, I thought he had a concussion, just the way he looked when he was walking off the floor and the way he was blinking and squinting.
Yeah.
I was like, this doesn't look good. But man, he's back out there. He passed the protocols and he's good to go.
Kobe, how many fingers am I holding up? 8.
He's like mayonnaise. Yep.
Rutabaga.
That works.
Not that Matt said the mood in here is unfamiliar. Is this optimism?
Yeah. Yes. What you're in is my brain right now. It's a beautiful place. No dark clouds.
Dave, I'm scared.
Don't be scared.
I don't know this feeling.
Don't be scared. You know what this is, Matt? Like you've seen 22 Jump Street, the sequel to 21 Jump Street?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
I saw the first one, but I don't think I ever saw the sequel.
Okay, in the second one, they're taking this drug and they're tripping on this drug, and Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum are having 2 different trips. Like Channing Tatum's trip is like candy and skies are blue and he's dancing, and Jonah Hill's they're playing Creed and he's like completely destroyed and he's just sad while he's walking through his.
The first thing that you used to describe his opposite bad trip is Creed playing.
Yes, no, and I'm so for real. They were playing Creed. He's just walking around looking in like this dark area. It was so funny. Listen, 22 Jump Street is hilarious. It is hilarious. 21 was funny also.
I definitely did not think I was going to laugh at the first one, but I did.
Oh, I completely agree. Completely, because I'm not a Channing Tatum fan. I don't think he can act at all. But he was awesome in that. This was in his wheelhouse. He was just being a meathead, and it was perfect. Adam says, "Hell of a T-shirt, Matt." Yeah,
you know where Pet got this shirt from?
Yay!
This is a Christmas gift from my BFFFF, Big Dave.
Yes, merrily Christmas, my friend. I can't wait to see you wear it in the sun because I want to see that hair.
The hair changes colors, you guys.
Yeah. I'm ready to see that.
Just like those old McDonald's cups.
Classics. Oh, it was good stuff. Hey, there he is.
Hey,
Divizan. What's happening? Come join the party.
John's looking like the 6th member of NSYNC right now. The puffy vest.
I've got this in my gloves in the same drawer, and I now try to put them on every time.
I like it. I dig it a lot, sir. I dig it a lot.
Business cash.
Hey, is that same like faux Bulls bling chain that you got me and Dave?
Yeah. Oh, I still have mine, and I've been waiting to find out the right day to put it on, John. Like for real, I still have it, and I know exactly where it is. And I look at it and I'll be like, no, not today. Baby. Yeah, see, he got his too. Like, yeah, we know where it's at. John, have you seen 22 Jump Street?
No, but I hear it's really funny.
It's really funny, man. I think you should watch it. It's really funny.
I just watched The Other Guys.
Oh, yes. That's funny. That is
it's
a funny
so funny.
Young Gator.
Give me
guys.
I mean, movie comedies. Who'd have thunk?
Gator.
What's going on with Zach? Is Zach hurt?
Wait, what are we hearing? Wait,
I didn't see it.
Why are you ruining moves here? Like, don't do this.
I don't know. People in the comments just said something about Zach being hurt. I didn't see it.
Hold on. Let me go see what's
happening.
I
didn't see it either. Hold on. I've been too busy reminiscing.
I've been over here having a good time. And then you want to hit me with this. Guys in the chat, where's Lakina? Lakina! Where are you?
Lakina! Where is Jaw?
Johnny says need a knee.
Oh, I don't like that.
He came up limping. He's fine. You're not going to ruin this.
Also, I mean, a fair question to wonder why Zach should play at all in this fourth quarter. Like,
yeah, fair.
Give me 12 Felicio minutes.
It's a new problem. We're not used to it.
Yeah.
No,
for real.
they're not.
Honestly, that's so true. That is so true. That is
But
so
I mean,
true.
we got plenty of practice at put the scrubs in there because we're down by 30.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we
It's
know that.
essentially the same, mode of operation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay,
too
all the
excited.
good people have a seat.
Yeah.
All you sucky people, get out there and kill some clock.
Not that Matt said those chains are a curse. Bury them.
Why?
Why? They're
I don't
awesome.
know. Maybe because John got them for us last year or 2 years
I
ago.
wore it
when
last
the Bulls
game.
were really, really bad.
This is true.
I wore it on Saturday.
And we got a W Saturday.
Yeah.
Curse is broken, people.
Curse is broken, baby. Curse is broken.
Wait, how's the Mavs doing tonight, John?
Dude, they're up 20 on the Grids.
The Grids.
They've had 8 days off.
What?
The Mavs.
Really?
The Mavs have not
because
played.
of everything going on in Texas.
Yeah, they have not played since Valentine's Day. And
wow.
KP has a sore back.
I saw that.
He did not play in 8 days. And he's, I gotta see this one out.
Dude.
I will be right back, guys. I'm gonna go say goodnight to my wife. I'll be right back.
Oh, this man is the best husband.
Good night, Karen.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
Do you
Say goodnight
think,
to your lady.
Do you think that Kristaps and Otto have the same bacchiotomist, or what's the?
Yeah, the same bacchiotomist. Lakina, hello, Lakina. Where were you when we needed?
Lakina?
I just spoke you up, Lakina. I just spoke you up. You run this up in here, man. People be waiting for you. I'll be here. I can't operate and function without you.
After banging knees, Zach is still in there?
That, you know what? I don't have a problem.
Here it is, right here. Huh?
Oh, wait a minute. I don't even know where you are.
That was just that play. I thought they were going to show us the Zach injury again. I'm at 9:26. Wendell's at the free throw line.
Okay.
Use that sync button, y'all.
Sync it. And also, you can send us tips, and also you can join us here for a cameo for a small, tiny fee of $4.99, and come join in on the fun of the Bulls kicking the crap out of somebody. It's fucking awesome. You should come do it with us. Come hang out. Come hang out. We here, and it feels good.
Feels like the very first time.
I'll tell you this, Matt. I laughed out loud when I said Wendell should have 20 and 10 tonight, and you said 40 and 20.
I mean, how
I was like, he's right. He's right.
How often does Wendell get to look at our opponent's front court and go, yummy?
Yeah, right.
I mean, as a 6'9" center, those aren't going to come around too often.
Not too. Oh, Kobe. Oh, yeah. No, I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you. He should. I'm mad he has 18 and 12. Like, he should have much more than this.
It's a little modest.
Yeah.
Who
and then Wendell, your favorite.
Yeah,
Wendell.
Hey, 18-12 though, but he had 10 and 12 at the half.
Oof.
Yeah, I think he should have easy 20 and 10. This should be an easy 20 and 10 game for him. And honestly, he should have over that. Like, when you're being guarded by David Nwaba, like, you should be going to work, man. Like, for real, you should be going to work. PJ Tucker is on you. You should be going to work, man. Seriously.
Oh,
yep,
yeah.
Get back out the game.
All-star defender David Nwaba there.
Bye, Zach. Go sit down, Zach. It's fine. Go have a seat.
Yeah.
Go have a seat. We're done.
Wait, why are the Rockets cutting Boogie?
He's not having a great season.
Clearly tanking and going young.
Yeah.
Oh, they're full on tank now.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Thanks for the tip, Tyler. Appreciate you, buddy.
Hey, shout out for the tip. Y'all can definitely join Tyler in sending us the wonderful tips, man. We quite enjoy them and appreciate them. They're wonderful.
One tip is great. Several tips are even better.
I'm saying, man. It's how you start an Avalanche, guys.
Oh, look at this great inbound passing skill set from Dead Set up timeout.
You can't, even in a 20-point victory, like, he's still trying to find a way.
3 points on 1 of 4.
On,
what
man.
A game.
Come on, man. It's 108 to 80. Oh, man.
I'm watching. So John Morant, that guy is Terry Funk, Dave. Like that guy just like he's just flying through the air trying to hurt himself. He is down 20 and he's like jumping and like spinning and like landing on his face and popping up, and I'm like, what are you doing, man?
Bro, he called him Terry Funk. You like called him like Tommy Dreamer or something. Like,
yeah, exactly. He's Sandman or something. Like
Sandman. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, yo. I was thinking of Sandman.
He lights the table on fire, then falls onto it. And we go, yeah, he's New Jack. No, he's New Jack. He's New Jack.
Okay, I'll tell you what, John. Like, if he starts reaching other elite levels, we're gonna have to start calling him Jeff Hardy. Then
he's almost. I mean, he's Hardy-esque.
Yeah, he's Hardy-esque. Like
he's
got to start.
Mac.
Yeah. Yes. There it is.
Like, he's the risks this boy takes.
Yes.
Man, I should say man, but he's young, a young man.
He's a man. He's a grown ass man. Yes, he's a
grown man, but he brought a second-year player. I mean,
people talked about that his rookie year, and people talking like, yes, okay, it's a marvel to watch, but also this kid's going to get himself hurt if he keeps doing this. And so I take it that I haven't watched a whole lot of Grizzlies yet this season. Mm-hmm. I take it that he has not at all altered his like rookie.
Yeah, he missed a couple games.
Immortal lifestyle.
Yeah, he had less dunking on top of you and still like jumping and twisting and going laterally, but still in the air.
Amazing. And it still looks amazing.
Yes, it's like so impressive.
It's so unbelievable what he's doing. Like, and he's so skilled, man. Like, he's just so good, and he's so skilled. And you can tell he's missing Triple J, and he needs some more talent around him. So that's probably why he has to do extra things like that. But
Desmond Bane's like his second best player,
right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even know who that is. Yeah. like seriously, you couldn't pick him out of a lineup, man.
I mean, if John Morant is a Bull, we still have jobs, right?
Probably, yeah. Johnny said Ja weighs like 120 pounds, so I'm sure his knees are fine. Yeah, there's an interesting trivia question. Who weighs more, Ja Morant or John Sabine?
Y'all.
Oh,
let's look it up, because this is everyone knows this is the most I've ever weighed in my life.
Right? Because you said, wait, how much did you say you weighed?
A whopping 170.
That's huge. My wife married me at 155.
Has your wife ever said anything about your weight?
Wait, we knew you when you got married. That was only like 2 or 3 years ago.
I've gained 15 pounds.
Like this year?
Yeah.
Are you telling me that when we first met you weighed 155 pounds?
Yeah. So guess what? Not walking and sitting for an entire year, you gain.
Okay.
You gain weight.
I have the answer. Okay, but I'll wait because I want to hear, Matt. Who weighs more?
How tall is
John Sabine or Ja Morant?
How tall is Ja?
Ja is 6'3".
I'm 6'2".
And we're saying that John weighs 170.
Yeah,
John weighs 170.
I got weighed last week when I got my physical.
I am going to guess that Ja Morant weighs more than John Sabine.
Me too. I think it's 185. I think it's Ja Morant.
Okay, John, you're 170. Ja Morant, 174.
Oh, just edges out.
Where are my 2 pound weights at? Where are they?
That is insane.
That's just
one of the most athletic players in the NBA only weighs 4 pounds more than stick figure John.
Yeah, I'm like, if you look at me, you're like, that guy sucks. Like, I get it. That's why I can't have tattoos.
But it's funny because there's plenty of people your weight class who have those tattoos. Like the barbed wire tattoos, is definitely for people your weight size, sir.
Yeah, but I gotta be like, it's just not for me. It's like that. Do you think I'm a proud boy if I have tattoos?
Fair. Have you ever thought about a tattoo? Like, do you have a tattoo in mind? If you ever thought about getting one?
No, I would just get a sleeve just for getting a sleeve. I don't care what it is. I don't even care what's on it.
You don't care what's on it?
So could I design a sleeve for you, and then you would just?
I mean, I wouldn't do that, but I care more about how cool sleeves look and less about like what's in the sleeve. Like when someone has a sleeve, I'm never like, cool, the Chicago flag. Like I'm just like, that tattoo's cool no matter what it is.
So if I designed you a sleeve that had like I don't know, like
Your name?
like Miley Cyrus on her wrecking ball from her wrecking ball video,
Honestly,
next to like a big cat anus.
I mean, I
next
wouldn't
to,
do that.
Like okay, well then you just then you're bullshitting when you say
No.
I
I'm
I'm
letting you know like what I think, how little I thought about that. Like it's like when I see a tattoo, I don't care what it says. It's like I like the idea of a tattoo. That's all I'm saying. I wouldn't let you make a tattue that lives in my body forever.
That's what I
I'm not
wanted to do.
deranged.
I'm crazy. I'm not deranged.
I saw a tiny window there, and I wanted to explore my opportunities.
You could have gotten
John.
it. John,
do you weigh more than Miley Cyrus? Do you weigh more than Miley Cyrus, John?
I hope so. Actually, I don't want to shame her. Whatever her weight is how she should weigh. Yes, I weigh more than Miley Cyrus.
Yes. I agree. Stavine still has a chance of getting drafted. That's what Brandon says.
I need to. I've already gone through the draft though, so now I'm a free agent. I can't technically get declared for the draft anymore.
Gustavo says Fat John, Big John, Lil John.
Ooh.
Johnny says John.
Rappers?
Yeah. John drinks scotch while John looks like an apple juice box guy.
Yeah. No, I bet you like Ja has coconut water.
Ja's an NBA player who was drafted number 2 overall, so already has several millions in the bank account. He doesn't do apple juice box. He does that classy Martinelli's in the glass jar shit.
Oh, the little tiny
Yeah.
For real, I never wanted to drink apple juice more in my life until I saw them in those little glass bottles. I said,
the glass jars make it even more delicious.
It looks so amazing. And I went and bought a bunch of them.
When my wife gets sick, I get sent out for that exact. But there's also like a low sugar one that's like really hard to find. Anyway, I have bought the wrong one many times.
Oh my god!
Many a day, many times.
Oh yeah, Denzel 1 for 5.
Oh,
this is some sloppy.
Who do the Bulls
right
play
here,
on Wednesday?
Timberwolves, I want to say.
Ooh, Flop Saunders.
Yeah. So there's another great opportunity for a win against a shitty team.
Yep. This is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to rack them up against these crappy teams. This is exactly what you're supposed to do when you're a better team than these trash teams. Oh, it feels good, man. It feels good. Hey, yeah. It feels good. See that pop, pop, pop.
Uh-oh.
I appreciate you knowing that song.
Trimmed it to 20.
I love how balanced the scoring's been, too, for the Bulls.
Yeah.
That
Eli, are we blowing this lead? No, Eli. Go ahead, John.
No. It just seems like that's like a Donovan thing, I feel like. Like, even with the Thunder last year. So, like, always look, 4 guys with 15. Like, cool.
We're 1 Garrett Temple point away from putting all 5 in double figures,
including Thad.
2 of them with 20s, and then also Thad and Sato double digits off the bench.
Oh, Sato's got double too?
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's
that
been hot.
third quarter,
he was hot.
Thad Young. Also, Thad, 13,000 career points threshold tonight.
Almost Dirk. Almost got Dirk.
And also, I saw our pal Tony Gill tweet that he is only now, with that bucket, I think 10 points shy of passing Kevin Love. Like, clearly, Thad Young been around a little bit longer than K Love, but K Love was like
All-Stars,
30-point scorer in Minnesota all those years.
40.
Yeah.
Like Kevin Love would get 40 and 20 easy. Like, he was awesome there, man. He would get so many garbage points. It was crazy. But I remember his All-Star year in Minnesota when that team was trash, but he was just putting up astronomical numbers.
Insane.
And he had to go, man. Yeah, me and C-Dub argued it many a day on our podcast because he was not a fan of Kevin Love.
Really?
No stats. Not a fan. And I was like, dude, 40 and 20. I don't care what you're doing. 40 and 20 is 40 and 20.
Kevin Love, yes, he was doing it on some bad teams, but he was.
Yeah. 40 and 20. Like, seriously, come on. 40 and 20, bro. Man. Let's go get 500. Yes, Tyler, let's do that.
Oh, Denzel on the break.
Oh,
yeah.
Denzel.
Yeah.
He dunked it.
He dunked on him. Way to go, Denzel.
Oh
Dunk Zell.
my God, Denzel!
Good for him.
Denzel.
There is no chance that he is not icing his knees after this game.
What do you think Fred did right then?
Green?
Yeah, I was just we can't say it. It's not child appropriate.
Green?
Oh, he
That
felt
was
good. He went to a happy place. Is what
Yeah, with that dunk, Denzel 2 for 7. Yeah.
That's a good dunk, though.
it was a good dunk, man. Let it happen, man. It's a happy day, man.
I don't want to be the Nate Duncan of this show tonight.
Oh my God,
mentioning his awful shooting numbers.
Didn't you love how everyone then dunked on him?
Yeah.
No one let it slide.
No one.
And that's
And
then after the game, Anthony Edwards in his post-game comments were saying, like, yeah, I don't care about that dunk. I care about the awful shooting night I had. And then everybody re-dunked on the people who dunked on Nate Duncan. You're like, see? The kid said he didn't shoot well. That's what he cares about. But, like, I'm sorry. Anthony Edwards clearly enjoyed that dunk. Anthony Edwards is clearly going to remember that dunk for the rest of his life, let alone his career. He's going to tell his grandkids about that dunk.
Yeah.
And he just gave the politically correct answer in a post-game press conference.
Yes. Yeah. That's what you want.
My favorite one was when someone said, well, you know, Vince Carter had 13 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 turnover when he jumped over a 7-footer. But, you know, no biggie. You know, no biggie about that.
Like,
yes.
The fact that people are so stupid that they think we're like, I appreciate this. And it's like, oh, you appreciate that moment, but don't you see the bigger picture? And you're like, what are you talking about? Like,
yo, I literally thought you were going to say cynical. You said stupid.
They're stupid. They're morons to think that human beings like can't have 2 separate ideas, like 2 ideas in their head at once of like, you're like, man, like Obama's such a role model. It's like drones. Like, okay, yeah, drones are bad. Like, yes, both of these things are true. Like,
thanks for the tip, Will, who said, you know why I'm here. Valentine's second career dunk. And then Jack Tripper quickly followed that up with put Denzel in an ice bath and then hand him a toaster.
Y'all are truly. I wish we could send these tips. You guys are funnier than anything.
Dunk Zale, baby. Dunk Zale.
Oh, make Denzel do the Groundhog's Day.
Dunk Zale. Will says, I love it here. We love it here too, man.
Come on in, the water's great.
We love y'all. Yes.
Come on in. This ice bath is frigid. But Denzel's knees are in here, so you know we got that going for us.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we got a Gafford sighting.
Yes, we do. I hope he scores.
Where's the Stark Gafford stands?
Right. Stark Gafford movement. It's a movement.
Guys, I think I have a.
What?
It was not. in our post game, I have something I would like to say to the idea of possible trades at the end.
I love it.
I have a thought that's been driving me crazy, and I finally figured it out.
Oh, Sabine thoughts are always the best.
Well, they're always half baked and manic.
Yeah, I exactly. You heard what I said. They're the best. Arch!
Dude, this team.
Arch cleaned up the top knot too.
He did. He got it perfectly symmetrical. It's lined up just right. Good job, Arch. Oh, nice shot. Oh man, I want to see all the trash play. Where's Felicio? Can Felicio get the tick?
How many Pelotons do you think Arch has?
Why is Pete Up still out there?
Yeah, seriously.
Our most prized possession.
Yeah.
Get him off the floor.
He's our baby Yoda. Protect him at all costs.
Yes. Must protect him at all costs.
Will says, I apologize for tarnishing our 20-point lead with Denzel talk. I take it back.
No.
You
made it better.
No. You made it awesome, sir.
We just want to win by 1 point. That's all we want to win.
That's it.
Dude, give me Denzel ISO right now. I want it. Give it to me.
Yeah. Clear it out. Clear it out, Denzel.
Pick and roll. Yeah. Oh, hit it with that floater. Oh, give it back to Denzel. Yeah, jack it.
That pass.
Oh, the float. Oh, behind the back.
Oh, he's behind the back though.
And that pass was not bad. That was a good pass.
That was an amazing pass.
That was an actually really good pass.
Look, Arch has got to get that right because that was an amazing pass.
If Jokic makes that pass, we're like, he's the best.
Yes, that was a very excellent pass right there. And by the way, if you guys haven't seen the movie I Care a Lot on Netflix, you should watch it.
I've heard it's really good. Do you cry?
It's solid. No.
Oh, okay.
It's solid though.
All right.
It's a solid movie. It had plot points that I was upset about, but overall, yeah, it's a solid movie. I give it maybe 2.5 stars. It was solid.
2.5 out of what?
Out of 4.
Oh, 4. Okay.
Out of 4. Out of 4.
That was fine.
No.
I was like, that's like a bad movie.
No. I give 2.5 out of 4.
Cool.
It was good.
Have you seen Judas and the Black Messiah? Have you seen Judas and the Black Messiah yet?
Oh, absolutely. I saw the day it came out.
You like it?
Oh, I loved it.
I loved it.
Yeah, I loved it. It was awesome.
Both
I didn't, do you know who wrote that? You know?
Yeah, they're like 35. They're like comedy writers.
Yes, the Lucas brothers are comedy
Lucas
writers.
brothers.
Yeah.
I've seen them at they used to do Up Comedy Club at Second City all the time.
Yeah, they're awesome, man. Dude, they said they wanted to do The Departed for COINTELPRO. And that's exactly what it was.
That's exactly what it was. And they're like, we had this idea for a while, but then we found these tapes, and it was like, oh, I think Lakeith and Daniel, they'll both get nominated for.
Oh, Daniel deserves that Oscar. Like when I saw it, I was like, that's his. I haven't seen everything else that's on the horizon, but he right now he deserves it. Go ahead.
Bulls win.
Let's do it, y'all. That's final. Bulls win 120-100 is the final score. Appreciate the tip, Adam. Thanks for watching the fourth quarter with us. This is the Stretch 4. We are the Bulls Outcasts. I'm Matt. That's Big Dave. That's John. Just a reminder, follow all of us on Twitter at Bulls_Peck, at BAWL Sports, and at JSabine214. Guys, so the Bulls got out to a really fast start in this one, which was good to see because you looked at this Rockets lineup tonight and you were like, oh, God, like we better win, and we better win fairly handily. Because guess what? When the Bulls beat the Rockets back in January, it wasn't a blowout win, but the Bulls pretty much controlled the pace of that game for the entire 4 quarters. There were 2 players in that game in Rockets jerseys by the names of Victor Oladipo and Christian Wood, who combined for 62 of the Rockets' points.
That's a good point.
Those 62 points were not suited up tonight, so I was thinking this should be a blowout for the Bulls.
Yeah.
Big Dave, you were talking about it on Twitter. A next step for this Bulls team, learning how to win, all that jazz. When you come across a team that is shorthanded like this, that is struggling like this, that is clearly steering into a tank like the Rockets are, you shouldn't just beat them, but you should beat them convincingly.
Yeah.
And a 20-point win is exactly that. I was not going to be satisfied with a close win tonight. I'm glad they won by 20. What about you?
Oh, I completely agree. I think these are the games where players are supposed to have career nights. These are the games where guys have the 81 points, have the 69, 18, and 6 like Jordan had.
Like when it beat 50 on us?
Yes, exactly. Like when CJ McCullough put up that ridiculous game against us. Like when Klay Thompson put up that ridiculous game against us. These are the games you're supposed to do that against these kind of teams, man. And I thought Wendell Carter Jr. should have easily had 20 and 10. I believe he finished with 18 and 12 or 13?
18 and 13.
18 and 13. So that's awesome for him. Kobe White with 24 and 10. Like, that's excellent. Like, Zach LaVine with a quiet 21, but he got most of that in the third quarter. The Bulls scored 46 points in the third quarter. They dominated this team. This is what you wanted to see. When a team has lost, 7 or 8 in a row like the Rockets have, you keep your foot on the neck. And that's what you want to see from the Chicago Bulls. We haven't seen that in years, man. It just felt good to sit there and watch and sit back and get on here and just be happy. It just felt good, man. John, I know it felt good for you too, bro.
This felt great. Anytime, first of all, anytime you can beat Houston, big fan. Just big fan in general, anything.
Wait, aren't all Texans supposed to be just loving one another and looking out for one another right now? No, there's still just Houston, Dallas hatred.
Ted Cruz lives in Houston. You don't live in Dallas. But the balance on this win, and you come out, you take care of business. There's no dramatics. There's no let up and D. We don't want them back in. Again, night and day from a year ago. It's becoming routine to our competency, which is scaring me. Like, Kobe showed up. Thank you, Kobe. Also, that sounds weird to say. But you know what I mean? Like, so this was just, really, really fun. And sure, they didn't have Christian Wood or Oladipo, but both those guys aren't all-stars. Like, and so...
No, they both dropped 30 on us each in the last game between these teams.
But we're a different team, I would say. Even though it feels like we played the Rockets 4,000 times this year.
It does feel like that. You're right.
But we played them twice in preseason, too.
That's what it was. I was trying to figure out why it felt that way, because of the COVID stuff.
Yeah, but back when they were still the James Harden Rockets, but Harden was sitting out. It's been a weird year for them, man.
That's weird.
Tough time.
I don't know what, again, this is another game where, it feels like I know my knows and my knowns and my unknowns are still unknown.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for, I still don't know if, Wendell or Kobe are, taking that. I'm still waiting for that game where they say, hey, I'm here for a while.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Dude, I am too. Go ahead, man.
Well, I was just going to say, I wanted to go to Wendell, Big Dave. Where did you want to go?
No, I was just, it's awesome because Matt is always in my brain. So when John is in my brain, it's an awesome freaking thing because I was just talking about this, man. I was just saying, John, these are the games, and I was speaking about Wendell specifically, and I was saying these are the games where if you have that kind of game, people will remember it for years to come and just remember your potential of what you did. Because we're still talking about what Lowry did in New York. We're still talking about that game because just about what he did against a lesser team. We're like, man, we don't forget that dunk he did on Doug McDermott. We still talk about it. And it's carried him for about a year and a half, 2 years. That's exactly how I felt, John. I felt the same exact way. He should have that game where we're just like, okay, well, shut me up. Like that shut up game. Like, quit talking about me being trash. Quit talking about me being average. Like, I am the man. I am dominant. I don't care if the dude who's guarding me is 6'5". I dominated him and I scored 40 and 20, like Matt said. Like, this is my game and I'm awesome. John, I felt the same exact way, bro.
I just love the fact that Wendell has looked like a different person, a different player after coming back from that thigh bruise. Like, it's been 4 or 5 games that he's been back now. In the Philly game, it was a disappointing loss. But you guys remember Wendell's first quarter in the Sixers game where he was just 5 for 5? He had a hook, he had a mid-range. He bodied freaking Embiid. In a lot of different ways, and it's slowly all getting put together. Wendell is looking more and more confident in his game and knowing where he's supposed to be and the reads he's supposed to make on the floor. And I think it's interesting that people on the Bulls beat have been asking him recently about what he saw from Thad Young while Wendell was nursing himself back to health and the ways in which Thad Young operated, specifically when Thad would get the ball in the pocket and look to either make a move, put the ball on the floor, attack the basket, or swing it to the weak side, corner 3 shooter, whatever and wherever. Thad Young recently has been talking about, take a breath, slow down, realize you have time. Don't panic. Look at your options and go from there. Because how often last season did we see Wendell catch the ball in the pocket and just he exploded and the ball exploded and we turned the ball over? It was like he didn't look to score. He didn't know where to look to pass, and it was all bad. This year, we're seeing Wendell slowly look more like the savvy that was a bad slip of the tongue. The savvy vet.
Savvy wet, dude. Savvy wet.
the savvy
My favorite band.
that
Dude, they were so good.
operating from the pocket. Like Wendell's passes from the pocket are good. His reads where he puts the ball on the floor and attacks, like an undersized team like the Rockets tonight, are good. It's a world of difference compared to last season.
I agree. But I also think like Wendell does like 4 good things in a row and gets articles written about him. And I'm like, he's a 6'9" center. Like,
Yeah.
he's not burnt. I'm waiting for him to show me where you control the game.
Yes.
If you're the
Yes.
guy. Like just show, and Kobe kind of did that tonight. Like he led the team in scoring. Like, like he had the quietest lead. Like I looked at this box, I was like, what? When did I miss all these Kobe baskets? And so, but I do think we still know Zach. Zach is elite.
Yes.
Patrick Williams is precious cargo, as Matt would say. Protect him at all costs. And that's kind of it, right?
Yeah. Absolutely right. I mean, like Wendell getting 18 and 13, it's good, but I wanted more because of the people they were playing against, and
the
he was
Rockets'
going
tallest
up
starter was 6'6". Tallest starter was 6'6".
I need him. I need him to dominate those things. And I'm gonna keep saying this about Wendell. Like guys who are, I still think he's playing out of position, and he's obviously playing that position because Lowry's at the 4, obviously. But guys who are 6'9" and playing centers, to be 6'9" and play center, you got to be special. Like it has to be a special thing about you. Ben Wallace was 6'9" and special, and he was special. Like Ben Wallace was really, really special.
Come on, that throw made him close to 7 feet, though.
Fair enough. It probably blocked a few more shots for him. I'm sure it did. But to be that size, you got to be like when Dennis Rodman, he was special. Like even when I thought about PJ Tucker playing center, you can get away with it because you had special on your team in James Harden.
He's a knockdown shooter.
Right. But you still had special
and
because you had James Harden.
And
so
PJ Tucker
you can
rebound.
Right. But you can cheat. I'm saying you can cheat and get away with that.
Adebayo's 6'9", but he can jump out. He can jump.
And look at him, right? Exactly, John. He's special. He is special. He is an all-star. Like he is special. He is a special basketball player. Triple doubles at his position. That's what I'm talking about. When you're that kind of height, you got to do special stuff. You can't just give me regular things. Like this is a game where you should shut people up, like John said. Like this is that kind of game where you should just be like, be quiet. I'm that dude. Go ahead, give me the basketball.
We got some Ben Wallace love in the comments. Colin saying, love Ben Wallace. Why did so many fans hate him? Johnny said Ben Wallace could slaughter anyone in the league today.
I saw that.
Brandon, you got to be able to pull off the headbands on the biceps look. Yeah. I don't think Wendell has the biceps for that. I really don't.
I mean, headbands on the biceps. But do you think Ben Wallace would be good today? I don't think he would. I don't think he sees the floor.
I think he would still be the all defensive team center that he was in today's game, I think.
Yeah.
But you'd have to score a little bit, right, to get on there.
I mean, he'll get you 8 points, wouldn't he?
Like, think of the centers, like Jokic and Embiid. Those, like, you know what I mean? Or Anthony Davis.
But they wouldn't score against a guy like Ben Wallace. Like, Ben Wallace was too dominant defensively. That's why I think he could succeed in this kind of era, because he was dominant defensively. You weren't going to get off on him. It just wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, but you could. Yeah, I don't know.
As for Wendell, Tyler said, look at what Jeremy Grant is doing after developing under Billy. Let's give Wendell another year. He is still very young.
Yes.
That is something that I think Bulls fans forget very often.
Beyond fair.
And it's something that the Kobe believers and Kobe defenders after a tough game from Kobe always have said, whether it be his rookie year or this year. It's like, come on, the kid's young. Happy belated birthday to Kobe White. He just turned 21 like last Tuesday. Wendell Carter Jr. is only 10 months older than that.
Yeah.
He was one of the youngest rookies in his draft class just 2 years ago. So, because Wendell looks like a grown-ass man, Wendell looks like he's 36, right?
Fair.
He's 22. Look at the progression we are seeing from Zach LaVine from 25 to 26.
Yeah.
Finally a good coach. Like, what might Billy Donovan be able to do to help Wendell? I'm not giving up on Wendell yet, but I agree with you, John. And like our buddy C-Up said, every Bulls starter has dominated a half at some point this season, except for Wendell Carter Jr.
Thank you.
Like, he hasn't had that, like, F you, all the haters out there, look at me taking over this game now.
Thank you.
And that's what we want to see. We want to see him do that. And these are the games you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to say, screw you, I'm the man, hand me the basketball, I'm dominating inside. And there was certain plays where I saw tonight, I was like, man, he's making that look difficult. Like, even I saw him back down. I can't remember who was guarding him, but he was short. But he was backing down someone, and he went up with a left-handed hook from like the dotted line extended. Now, he hit the glass and went in. But I was like, why is he taking that shot? Like, he should just pummel this dude inside and go up strong, because I know you're strong because I saw you against Embiid and I saw you body a 280-pound man. Like I need you to continue to do those kind of things and look for the ball and demand the ball, especially in these kind of games. This is the stuff we want to see, because at the end of the day, guys, however you feel about a human being, however you feel about a person on the floor, the numbers matter. Okay, because I can look at Lowry, even though you're like, man, he don't do this inside, he don't do this, he do that. Well, Lowry's averaging 19 and 6, shooting 51% from the field and 40% from three.
Thank you.
That's the end of the day. I can just say that. When I look at Wendell and you're telling me all the skills that he has, I'm still like, well, the dude's averaging like 12 or 13 a game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be able to do that so I can be on your side even more. So I just want him to dominate. He's got to be more special.
I'm with that. I'm with that. All I was saying is that I have seen a noticeable difference in the level of offensive aggression.
Yes, I agree.
And level-headed, calm decision making from Wendell since he's come back from injury. Which like nobody should write, a flowery, sonnet about that accomplishment. We're not throwing a parade.
Yeah, we're giving him credit for not having the yips.
Right, yeah. It's like, oh, cool. You don't turn the ball over and panic as soon as you get the basketball as a professional NBA player. Great. Right. Those are the baby steps that we're dealing with, though. And I think the other interesting thing is, and then we'll move on to the next topic. I know John said he had some trade talk he wanted to get to. When you talk about, Dave, Wendell playing out of position, an undersized 6'9" center, he does have a 7'5" wingspan, so that somewhat makes up for his lack of height.
But it does. Still that's my question. Does it though? Because he should. How does it make up for it? Because he doesn't block. He doesn't get rebounds. Like, this is a real. That's not me being contrarian. I'm just like curious. Like, then he should be playing like someone who's 7'5", but he doesn't have the stats of someone who's 7'5".
No, I'm just saying, as opposed to a 6'9" person with a 6'9" wingspan.
Yes, it's better.
A 7'5" wingspan is better.
I agree with you, but people keep saying that, but he doesn't seem big. Is all I'm saying.
No, I fine. I agree with you.
We agree with you.
What I was saying is, Patrick Williams is your 4 of the future, and Wendell Carter Jr. I'm sorry, like I feel better at the 4. I feel more comfortable at the 4. I'm too undersized to play center. Great. Maybe don't airball threes. Like Billy Donovan gave him the green light in training camp and preseason and the start of the season. That experiment, to borrow the phrase from our beloved friend Kendall Gill, is over. The campaign experiment is over. The Wendell developing NBA three-point range experiment, I'm sorry, I'm calling it over.
Listen, I
love that.
Patrick Williams was a catch-and-shoot three-making machine tonight.
He was.
God,
it shouldn't have been a thing at all, man. Like, I'm not mad if Wendell takes a 3 or 2, but 2 should be the maximum. That's it. Like, if I see you take over that, then we got issues. But yeah, like, I don't mind him just shooting it because he's open. I just want him to be confident. But he's the problem we had.
Struggling to talk yourself into this right now.
No. Because the problem we had with him shooting those threes is because he didn't look confident shooting those threes. The last time we saw him shoot a 3 was against the Sixers, and he looked supremely confident when he went up for that shot. And I was like, "Yep, that's the right shot," and it was cash money.
It went right on. The second half happened.
That's fine. Yeah, and then the second half happened. Correct.
Airball.
Because after that one, I was like, we good. I was like,
We
we
did
good.
it.
We don't need to do it again. We did it. High five. Cool. Wait, why are we making a sequel to this? Like why we made our money on the first one. We don't need to see the sequel.
Oh.
So it has to be in rhythm. I'm just concerned about the rhythm of it because he has to feel it and it has to be in rhythm. The first one he hit was in rhythm. So that second one he took was not in rhythm. I remember it clearly. It was not in rhythm. It wasn't in no smoothness. Okay. He was like, oh man, I'm at the 3-point line. Let me shoot the shot. No, not at all. It's like Robin Lopez. When Robin Lopez takes threes, it's in rhythm. It's always in rhythm. Every time he takes a three, and you're okay with it because you're like, well, it was in rhythm. It was a solid shot. Go ahead and shoot that. But dude, Wendell Carter Jr. should not be shooting more than 2. And 1 should honestly be that's it.
You just said the word rhythm so many times that I felt like getting up and starting to dance.
Oh, because the rhythm of the night.
Not that method. I'm tired of trying to like Wendell.
Yo.
I feel like that is the entire mood of John Sabine.
He's fine. Like somebody said earlier, he's fine.
All right, John. What's this trade you want to talk about? You're muted.
You're muted, John. We can't hear what you're saying. And I know it's an incredible trade that you want to say, and I'm very excited to hear it. The night, dancing till the morning light.
Oh, Brandon's throwing a Cool Runnings Feel the Rhythm in there. I love it.
Oh, that's an underrated movie.
Did I used to have a gigantic Cool Runnings poster in my living room? Yes, I did.
Of course you did. That was John Candy's most dramatic role. I don't care what anybody says.
5'9". It didn't die.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you now. I hear you clearly.
So it's not a trade. It's Bulls people talking about trades in the hypothetical without any rumors or what we're going to return. Like, you can't trade Thad. You can't trade Kobe without knowing what the return is. It's stupid and it's dumb, and you're wrong because there's no hypothetical. Like, you can't trade Thad for nothing. You're right. If they offer you LeBron James for Thad, you fucking trade Thad. Like, I'm tired of these type of claiming without knowing what the exchange is. Just calling shotgun on a player and saying.
So you're talking about Bulls fans who label too many pieces, quote unquote, untouchable, where it's like it doesn't matter what the offer is, you can't have this player.
And there's no rumors. It may, who knows? But like, to just start these hypothetical arguments of like, you can't trade our second best player without knowing what the actual reality is so insane.
I don't know if he's sarcastic and agreeing with you or he's actually saying this, but Maker Bayfield just said you can't trade that.
Yeah, like okay, for what Kawhi Leonard, can you trade that? Yeah, like we don't know what the return is until there's a rumor. It's not an issue, and why are we just saying blanket yes and no's? Like you can trade Zach if it's for Luka. Like you know, like
again, John. I love when you're in my brain. Once again, I love when you're in my brain. I thought the same.
Wasting our time with these fake non-rumor things. Anyway, that's
because Bulls fans can never stop talking about trade hypotheticals. Because when you're a team that's just swimming around in shit, it's, as a fan, one of the few entertaining things that you can do to distract yourself from the fact that you're swimming around in shit.
So many Bulls fans are like, no trade.
How can I take this pool and make less of it shit and more of it water?
No,
that's what Bulls fans do when they talk about trades.
But I think he's saying, like, when you're telling me that basically you're saying Thad Young is untradeable, you know, and putting him in that category, then there's an issue. Like, I think that's what John is saying right here.
Because it's also not because you're saying this, you're making up a hypothetical where there's nothing happening, there's no rumor, and if trades are two-way streets, you have to know what the return is to even entertain the idea. And we're just saying no, bad.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
like,
I
who's winning?
Who's winning?
I totally agree with you, John. I think that this fan base has a problem with how they propose conversations and the parameters of said conversations when it involves trading pieces that are on the team currently and the pieces that you're getting back, and whether or not we can afford to part with certain pieces. I don't know if it is a Bulls fan specific thing more so than other franchises,
Mavs are the opposite.
but
They're like, trade everyone. everyone's available. Like, it's so
I mean,
funny.
like, I was blown away. Like, this fan base, I have been interacting with this fan base on a daily, hourly basis
Yes.
for 6 or 7 years now on social media.
Shout out.
in the
Not
Shout
much of it surprises me
on
anymore.
TV and locked on. Like, you
When-
get in there.
When Bulls fans lost their shit because they let Dunn and Shaq Harrison go, I was like,
Ooh.
what are
Yo.
what
Yo.
I remember
did
it.
you see
I
our
remember.
starting point guard shoot 18% from downtown? That guy?
If you like
You're mad that they let that guy go?
I remember it. I remember that clearly. And you're so
Son,
right.
you are uninteresting. I'm uninterested in your POV on anything, on food, on music. I'm just uninterested. I'm not saying it's bad. I am uninterested in it. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Jack Tripper says, I trade Thad for a toaster that will be eventually given to Denzel in the ice bath.
That's what we call callback.
I love it. Oh my goodness. Chris said LeBron fans do that more than any fan base in the league.
Yeah.
I mean, but like, that's
Yeah, but he's
you're
good.
not wrong.
Yeah, he's elite.
Yeah, LeBron and his worshipers are their own category.
Yeah. But at least they can say he's elite. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yeah, I wouldn't trade LeBron. Like, that's not insane to say. Like, he's untradeable. That's not insane. That's not insane.
He's been to the finals more than almost all franchises.
Yes, correct. Yeah. Right. There are a bunch of franchises that have not been even sniffed the finals as many times LeBron has been there. Absolutely true. Absolutely factual.
All right, guys. Let's get out of here. It's Monday. We've got a lot of week left to get through. The Bulls are off tomorrow. They're back at it on Monday when they host the
Wednesday.
Wednesday when they host the new coach Minnesota Timberwolves, who just dismissed Saunders Jr. late last night. And interesting that they hired away an assistant coach from the Raptors mid-season. Dude Finch. Obviously, a lot of talk about how Minnesota maybe passed over an opportunity to hire another African-American coach, Vanterpool not getting the look. People talking about it all day today, especially as we are in Black History Month and we see all these players and Black executives and coaches around the NBA talking about how this has been a league largely and predominantly built and expanded and exploded, and everyone's making money because of the work of the Black people who have made the NBA what it is. So obviously an awkward situation that Minnesota's going through. You wonder how that team will respond. But as far as that team's talent on paper, you're looking at another very winnable game for the Bulls on Wednesday. I mean, I think we're looking at a potential 3-game winning streak here, right, guys?
Oh my God. I don't know how to feel right now.
If Zach plays better than Cat, we win. It's going to be a battle of the best players, I think.
Yeah.
And Lakina, you're right. She said, what about Cat? He might want out of Minnesota. Yes, I would take Cat. He's all. Yes.
He's good.
He's good.
And John, speaking of Zach, tomorrow we will learn that the NBA coaches have selected Zach LaVine as an Eastern Conference All-Star, alternate, reserve, whatever you want to call him, the back half of the All-Star team. We will be here on Wednesday celebrating Zach LaVine's first All-Star appearance.
Riot.
Book it. I will burn Utica to the ground. To the freaking ground. Oh my God. So everybody fingers crossed for Zach LaVine's All-Star nod tomorrow. We will see you all back here on Wednesday. Until then, thanks for the tips. Thanks for hanging out with us. A reminder, if you ever miss us live on Hot Mic, you can catch these episodes archived on the BAWL Bulls YouTube channel. as well as the BAWL on Bulls podcast feed, wherever you get your podcasts. For Big Dave and John, I'm Matt. Thanks for watching. We're the Bulls Outcasts. See you Wednesday.
Peace.